Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Will and DeShaun show, reporting live from Corona 2020. I'm DeShaun.
live from live, live from quarantine 2020.
Quarantine 2020. You know what I'm saying? Stay safe, stay clean, be aware. Don't take it for a joke. Be serious, but at the same time, don't stress. But anyway,
With all that being said, don't stress.
right?
Well, and I'm Will. DeShaun, are you staying corona free?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Good. You feeling all right? No,
I feel
no
fine.
cough, no fevers.
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool.
How you feel?
I feel great.
Great. Let's move on. But so Will brought to my attention that former gubernatorial nominee of Florida, how the news would say it, Andrew Gillum, is caught in some type of scandal where he had alcohol and meth, dare I say,
And two
crystal meth,
men in the bedroom.
and two queens in the bedroom with him.
One of them is a known escort.
Oh,
I was gonna say prostitute, but I'm gonna make it look classy.
it's 2020. They're escorts in the 2020. Sex worker. Is that the same thing, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, as I was reading it, it didn't seem like that big of a deal. But Will, tell us why it is a big deal.
Well, first of all, Andrew Gillum is the politician who was running for
High profile.
Politician that was running for governor.
Thanks your local city council.
Who is actually black. He's a former mayor of Tallahassee. Of course, he's a black. He's a black man, and he was very almost could have won to be the governor.
It was real close.
It was really close for him to be the governor of Florida, just like when him and Stacey Abrams was running. So it was like a big historical thing.
Stace.
So it was a big historical thing, especially for a black man to kind of like win a state like Florida and be the governor. That would have been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason why when the story broke about him being caught, allegedly, I'm going to say alleged because I ain't trying to get sued, even though whatever. Allegedly.
Yeah, alleged. I meant alleged.
He was in the, he did admit to being inebriated because he was caught drunk and the escort was overdosing on meth.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they said the police got to the room, that after somebody called and said that the guy was overdosing or whatever, they was calling the ambulance. So they said they got to the room. Andrew Gillum was so fucked up because he was so drunk that he didn't even know.
He was incoherent.
He was very incoherent.
Yeah.
And he actually admitted to it, and he said that he's going to rehab for alcohol. Now he did say that he had never used methamphetamines. Now he said, "You ain't gonna pin that on me." He said, "I just had a little alcohol."
He said
I had a little Hennessy.
They said his vitals were fine.
Yeah. So he wasn't doing the meth.
Right.
He was just on that Hennessy. He was in his cup.
Was it Hennessy?
Yes, he's black. He was drinking Hennessy.
You're so silly. I can't. But I mean, why are people saying he's gay?
Because that's what it is.
Yeah. Why?
Because if you called him,
maybe they were friends. I'm playing devil's advocate to get you to tell more of the story.
The tea is that even from back in his college days, a lot of people knew that he was gay.
Okay. They said his wife
It was rumored that he was.
Okay, alleged and rumored now. Yeah.
Right. Allegedly that he was gay.
Because I don't know Andrew Gillum. You know what I'm saying?
I want to get to know him.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Y'all see what Andrew Gillum look like?
I can.
And I know he likes me in
too
now.
much.
Holla at me. He my type. If y'all want to know what kind of a type of man I like, it's Andrew Gillum.
He digressed.
But I digress. So, back to being serious about it. So, it was always rumblings about him being gay in college. Mm-hmm. You know how that go.
Yeah. Usually it's true. Second joking.
In his case, it is true.
Right.
And they say that his wife also knew, because he is married.
Hearsay.
They also, right, allegedly, they know that his wife also know that he was gay. But again, she married him anyway for the good life.
Yeah, I mean.
So, what is the big deal, DeShaun, about this story?
I think the biggest deal to me is when you're a high profile, especially politician, it looks bad for the alcoholism, and even though he didn't do meth, he's linked to it. So now he's linked to that lifestyle.
That wasn't the bad part. All the politicians doing liquor.
But he got caught with the meth.
That ain't nothing either. It's the two men he had in that room.
But I don't think that's the bad thing.
Oh,
I think.
Are you serious?
I think it's bad, but
to you personally,
to me, it could be spun, in my opinion, because this is my first time hearing about the gay side of it. I just heard about the alcohol side.
Yeah, you see,
mind you, I do be in my own world.
True.
However,
comma.
Right. But I haven't heard anyone talking about the gay side of it.
Oh,
now, it makes sense. Don't get me wrong. It makes total sense.
Oh, that's what it
we all know what
exploded.
crystal meth. We know ParTy and play. We know. But yeah. That's how I feel.
Well, amongst the gay community, all the gays knew, because that's
Right.
the first thing that most of us picked up on.
Yeah,
was the red flag. Because at the end of the day,
I didn't even know about the escort part.
Right. At the end, well, we all found out about the escort later.
Yeah.
So, like, really, at the end of the day, like him drinking part, like a politician can call drinking. Okay, cool, whatever. I mean, to me, that's nothing. Like, mostly everybody drink. Everybody get in their cup sometime. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get drunk. Everybody get a little. You know, I've been blackout drunk a time or two. Maybe just one time, actually.
I never have. But that's.
I've been drunk. We've all been drunk. You've been drunk as well. So, oh, you was just drunk
Yeah.
not too long ago. So
hearsay.
No, that's true. There ain't no hearsay. I was with you.
You know, people be trying to tarnish my name.
Ain't nobody tarnishing nothing.
know?
That's the truth. Okay. You see how people see he forgot he was drunk. Okay.
I may have a drink or two.
or 8.
I'm just saying.
But no, so I don't feel like the drunken part, I guess that was like the part of the national, more so of the national headlines, they kind of like digress the men part. And like I said, they kind of boost the more of the part of he was caught in inebriated and somebody was meth in the room. Like I said, it was more of a drinking and drug kind of thing versus the whole I'm in the room with male escort kind of thing. Mm-hmm. You know, but he said he has admitted it. Of course, like I said, he said he's going to rehab and all of these things for alcohol, and which is fine. You know, this is what's so funny. We had, for all you guys who don't listen to our podcast, if you go back just one podcast prior to this, we did our bisexual podcast. Mm-hmm. And to me, Andrew Gillum is a bisexual man.
Did you always feel like he had a bisexual vibe?
No, I just saw an attractive man. I didn't really look at him in a like, let me try to see if he gay or straight kind of way. I never, because I really don't concern things that don't really concern me.
Right, okay.
You know, I was just happy for a man who was running for governor, who could have always made it. It would have been historical at that time, you know, when it happened. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, this attractive dude, you know, he running for governor. I didn't be like, well, let me see if he gay. You know, I wonder if he get down. That was not my concern. You know what I'm saying?
Go down to Tallahassee. Okay.
Right. Let me make a trip to Tallahassee. Okay.
Go down to
so that wasn't my and clearly he don't like black men. But anyway, because the dude was Hispanic.
He looked light skinned though.
He looked Hispanic.
Oh, Hispanic, light skinned, Puerto Rican.
Yeah. Mm. More on the white side. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I said, I really didn't.
You don't know what he did in his past about what he liked, but anyway, go ahead.
Oh, right.
Anyway.
Can't mess around with you niggas talk. Okay. But no, clearly I really didn't look at him at that. To like, oh, he looks bisexual, he looked gay. Right. I mean, if you look at him, you're like, I can see it. You know what I'm saying? But
I can see it on anybody though. At this point, like,
right,
anybody,
right. So that's why I was like, it's not a big shocker to me that, you know, he was allegedly caught with some men.
But
so like I said, we're gay men. Mm-hmm. So we seen men that, you know, quote. That nobody would clock.
Right, of course.
I've dated men like that. So that's the kind of man I'm attracted to, actually. Mm. So for somebody like Andrew Gillum to get caught with men, it's not a surprise. It's not like oh my God.
Right.
He was caught when he was in the hotel with an escort.
I don't think there is a man that I would be surprised.
Absolutely not.
You know, especially in this day and age.
Absolutely not.
Especially if you're like under 50.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, if you go back to our previous podcast, we talk about bisexuality and how black men per se cannot be allowed to be gay and or bisexual. So that's why we have this DL quote unquote phenomenon. Well, they're not a phenomenon, this DL thing or DL culture. And Andrew Gillum will be considered a DL man because he is a male who has a wife and children who's having sex or having dates with men. So he's considered like a DL man. So he's actually perpetuate that DL.
Do you think we may be jumping the gun a little bit by saying that he's bisexual and that he's DL and that he dates men and have sex with men?
Well, if you were caught in a room, DeShaun, with a gay male escort that you've been seen with more than one time, and everybody know ain't your friend. If it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, Affleck, okay?
Right. I mean, I'm just...
It is what it is.
I'm just...
We're not jumping the gun. It is what it is.
Right.
But here's the thing. The thing is that when you are in certain careers...
Of course, yeah.
You're not allowed to be homosexual.
Right.
Openly.
Very true.
Sometimes. Especially if you're African American.
Right.
Because people would say, oh, Pete Buttigieg, he's an openly gay man. He had a husband and he was something in Indiana.
It's a different life.
He was running for president. Yeah. Also, Pete Buttigieg is also a white man.
Right.
Andrew Gillum is an African American.
What was what's Pete's last name?
Buttigieg. No, Buttigieg.
Yeah. Too much. But yeah, we all know that it's hard out here for black politician.
Yeah, for a gay man.
Okay. That's bi.
Okay.
Or that has a life. My thing is, I just feel like he's sloppy. Like, you can live your life and do what the fuck you want to do. But it's a lot of... Why do black people always got to get caught? It's a lot of white people out here doing way worse stuff, but they never get caught. We always get caught. I feel like we need to
get caught faster.
Yeah, we get caught faster. Yeah, way faster. We need to be taking extra precautions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so do you condone him having a male escort knowing that he has a wife and children?
No, because that's not my business. And I don't know what it's arranged between him and his wife.
Now, that's the truth.
Yeah.
That is the truth because she could allow it.
Right.
Ooh, perfect scenario. You seen Striking Vipers on Netflix, right? Off what is the show name? What is the actual show name?
Black Mirror.
Mm-hmm. And how Anthony Mackie had a wife.
Right, his character.
His character had a wife. And she found out because him and Yahya Abdul Mateen II.
That's a lie.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta say his whole name.
Short name.
No. That's Bay.
Okay.
I gotta say his whole name.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Watch yourself. But on the Striking Vipers thing, where they were basically had a sexual relationship within this video game, and to the point that Yahya's character was falling in love with Anthony Mackie, but Anthony Mackie was kind of like had feelings too, but he didn't know if it was real outside of the video game of them having sex in the video game.
Right.
And so at the end of the day,
and it was like virtual reality.
Right, it was virtual reality sex they were having, but they were kind of like Yahya's character started to like wanted to have a relationship outside of the video game because they was college friends, and they were like friends, they were real best friends or whatever,
right.
And they started to like fall for each other. But anyways, let me get to the point is that Anthony Mackie's wife, once she found out about it, then they had this arrangement where on his birthday, that's when he can go and play the game and have sex with Yahya's character.
Yeah.
And like I said, maybe with Andrew Gillum's wife,
maybe it's an arrangement.
Maybe it's something that she knows that she allows him to see this particular escort. She probably say, "Hey, you can't have this relationship, but you can have sex with him on your birthday, on occasions." Cause we also said that in our last podcast about if we had a guy who was bisexual, would we allow him to have sex with women?
Right. Interesting. Would I?
No, I'm just saying. We've answered that question. Right.
Go back and listen to the last podcast.
Right. It's very good. That's why I say it kind of ties into. It's so funny. It was so ironic that this happened like literally after we had recorded that podcast. But again, like I said, yes, because maybe his wife does know, and maybe she does allow certain things. But like you said, at the end of the day, people were sloppy because y'all got too high and too drunk to the point that now people are calling, but see that they always say that once you mess around with these non-blacks, because they say it was him, it was Andrew Gillum, the Hispanic guy who's the escort, and they said it was a white man. They said that the white man is the one who actually called um, the ambulance and stuff because, of course, the Hispanic dude was the one that was ODing. And again, like you said, that was sloppy. They should have found some kind of way, like, look, you go, and we're going to just get him some help. Mm-hmm. Like, go get you another hotel room. But
he was so drunk that he couldn't.
Right, that's the thing. He was sloppy because he was sloppy drunk.
Yeah. Like, when you're a politician like that, you can't get that drunk.
No.
When you in the public eye like that.
And also, you got to have people who are going to cover you.
Right. Whenever I get that drunk, I'm with my friends.
Right.
I ain't getting that drunk.
He was amongst people that he was familiar with. And that he was...
Familiar with or friends?
Well, people that he probably felt like he had covered because I'm sure this wasn't a one-time thing.
Right. And maybe he has a problem with alcohol. I don't know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, some people do have, some people do get over, they get in their cup, they go a little bit over, right. Which is perfectly fine. But like you just said, you're with your friends, and he felt like he was amongst confidants that knowing
that you know my career, if
I knew you had a,
if I was a high profile name,
I'm pushing you out. I'm taking you somewhere. As in the midst of calling, because at the end of the day, I see why that person called because that dude could have OD'd and died. Yeah,
life is a life.
And then it would have been really a bigger story.
Yeah, it would have been twice as big.
Right. So I still would have gotten the guy help and called the ambulance, but I'm like, I've been wished you right on out of here.
I would have been calling you an Uber at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd have been got you right out of here. You got to go.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like you said, people have to have you covered, and they didn't have him covered.
Right. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Like his team.
Yeah, they didn't have him covered, and it could have been a setup.
It could have. You never know.
Because like you said, like I just said, why didn't just with him? Like you said, get him in an Uber or Lyft, or send him on his merry way, or send him to another hotel.
If I'm a high profile, don't even have, especially if I'm a politician, don't even have me around meth, first of all.
Well, here's the thing. We all know that in these large, high profile circles,
they do a lot of stuff.
A whole lot of stuff. But guess what? It's not talked about outside of that.
Because their team is together. That's why.
Not also is their team together.
And they don't have.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
We all doing it. Most of us is all doing it.
It's the understood. This is what we do. Yeah.
What's understood on to be no understood.
Y'all know what we're saying.
Right.
That.
But yes, very that.
Yeah.
So that's why he felt that's why he was comfortable enough to get sloppy, drunk. Right. Get drunk enough that he was inebriated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because he was, when you cool, it's different. If Andrew Gillum was to be with us right now, two guys that he do not know, I'm sure, and we were drinking, I'm sure Andrew Gillum would not get that drunk. Mm-mm. Because he don't know us like that.
Right.
But had we been the homies or the situation,
right,
he was comfortable enough to get drunk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Were those the homies though?
Yeah. Because you were in a party situation, you partying.
Right.
Like I said.
And playing.
Okay. Let's not leave that out.
Capital T. But okay.
Tina, okay? Big T. But yeah, and it like seriously, because you could think about that, because you like, okay, you wouldn't get that drunk if you around people that you really don't know like that.
Right.
Because you're familiar with these people, and I'm sure you're in this, well, because clearly they got pictures of you and the escort guy together on multiple occasions. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't a first time thing. Mm-hmm. So you're comfortable with these people enough to party and play and have a good time, Right. Just have, doing you.
I think the moral of this story is you got to watch who you're around.
Absolutely.
You got to, if you're going to have your fun and live your life and have a fast life, you got to have people in place that's going to be able to close them doors, you know what I'm saying, get you out of harm's way and take care of you.
And everybody can't get fucked up. That's always been my rule. If you out with a group of friends, everybody can't get fucked up.
That's why you never get fucked up?
Yep.
Because I guess everyone else does get fucked up.
Yep. You have to know.
Somebody got to be coherent.
No, seriously. And because for a long time, I didn't used to drink. Mm-hmm. And then when I did start drinking, I used to have a good old time. Mm-hmm. And I still have a good old time. And also, I drive my car. And I know maybe I'm in a car with you or someone else. Or we're all together. And I know that. And I know your friends. And you know sometimes there are limits. We have certain friends, they get a little 2 cups in. kind of woo, you know. You might get a little bit extra, you know, and get a little handsy and stuff. Like, you know your friends.
We know us as drunks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you know. So I was like, I know if I see my friends, because my tolerance for alcohol is a little higher.
Right.
So, but if I know and I'm watching my friends, we having a good time, and I notice that they're getting a little too up, I'm going to decrease.
Right. That, and then I would decrease too, and then I would start to kind of watch my friend a little more.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
yeah.
So it's about the fight.
Right.
Like,
We've had those incidents as well.
Right.
So I'm going to let you have your fun,
right.
but I'm going to kind of like.
I feel like that's what friends are for.
You got to like babysit. And that's what sometimes you got to tell people. I feel like within the friend group, we got to start taking turns. People are a little selfish with our friend group. We got to start taking turns.
What, do we have a friend that gets drunk every single time we go out?
Yes.
Who is that?
And he gonna know when he listens to this podcast.
That's funny. But yeah. This is a good show.
We could be at the house and they get turned.
Okay. But anyway.
But yeah, again, you have to have people around you who are gonna have your best interests and who are gonna look out for you.
Yeah.
Everybody can't get toe up.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Everybody get your buzz, but don't get elevated. We all can be blackout drunk.
Okay. Child.
Or to the point that you're ODing.
We're gonna get kidnapped, raped.
All manners of things.
Robbed,
beat up, stabbed, shot, all kinds of things because you're
vulnerable, yeah. Exactly. But thank y'all so much for listening. Well, do you have anything else you want to say about this?
They say what's done in the dark comes to the light.
Yeah.
And unfortunately...
Also, tell us what you said about how he could get over this.
So, people are saying if they can Olivia Pope this situation, actually, I'll give...
It's handled.
I'll give credit to where credit's due. Funky Dineva is one of the YouTubers that I watch. He was talking about this situation. And he said this is the way that Andrew Gillum can spin this. One, he's actually going to have to divorce his wife. Make sure that of course, her and the kids are taken care of financially. Get him a boyfriend or a husband. And stand with his partner and admit and come out as a gay man, and have him and his family with his wife as well, and have to be a blended family, and there will be the new normal.
I think that's a lot.
You know what? I think it's a lot, but it's possible. It can happen.
It has happened
because it's truly happened. I also, funny thing is, I have a friend who has children, formerly married, and he has now had a boyfriend. And
that's not a new story,
right? So that's the only way that can actually work out in his favor to like keep his career, because we love a redemption story. We love a story. We like, oh my God, now he's being who he is, and
I don't know if it's that. I don't know.
And I will say this,
especially for the gay part. Not to me, the gay part is not as publicized. I feel like they're already trying to sweep it on the rug.
But I will say this, but if he was trying to do anything else in the political arena, trust and believe that was going to be brought up. They're going to, now the alcohol, they're going to downplay it, they're going to push up the gay part to scandalize you.
But, I don't know.
But it was just
I just think that's a lot.
No.
Because at the end of the day, he really didn't get caught doing nothing gay. Even though 1 + 1 is 2.
Yeah, but again.
If he was to go in court.
Again,
and the judge asked,
but in all honesty, again, if this was a white man, and that same scenario I just gave, it would be celebrated, be all Time magazine and everything else.
Right.
But because we know he's a black man, it won't get that same kind of thing. But again, like I said, be careful, guys. What's done in the dark will come to the light.
Right. And be safe.
Definitely be safe. Yeah. Know those who labor among you.
Be aware.
Very that.
Yeah.
And you guys subscribe, hit the notification bell,
comment, share. We be making some good podcasts, okay?
I'm telling you, y'all are missing out. Tell y'all friends. Don't be selfish.
Okay.
Let somebody else listen to us too.
Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.